Why the body of Alexander the Great is believed to be in northern Greece. The local tradition in the area of Dodoni states that the body of Alexander the Great was hosted in Dodoni for a while before being buried in an unknown place until today. The symbol of ancient Dodoni is the oak, just as Macedonia, northern Greece, is the oak and the leopard. Olympias, his mother, came from the dynasty of the Achaeans, a series of kings of northern Greece, an Epirotean tribe of Molossians. The Achaeans were the descendants of Aeacus, who was the son of Zeus, and the nymph Aegina, according to mythology. Achaeid dynasty was a line of kings of the Epirotean Molossian tribe of northern Greece. They were descendants of Neoptolemus, the son of Achilles, and Didymia, and descendant of Aeacus. They reigned from the 5th century BC until 231 BC. Now we know that Alexander the Great lived around 330 BC. The most important of the Achaeans was King Pyrrhus of Epirus of northern Greece, who campaigned against the rising Roman state. Also an important daughter of the Achaeans was Olympias, the mother of Alexander the Great. That is why Alexander is considered a descendant of Achilles. The priestess Olympiada, his mother, Olympias, was the second daughter of Neoptolemus II, king of the Molossians of Epirus, and was born in 373 BC. Her name, according to the historian W. Haeckel, was Polyxenes when she was a child, Myrtalis when she married, and later she was renamed Olympias. The name Olympias was given to her according to tradition after the victory of Philip in the Olympic Games of 356 BC. Myrtali Olympias, from her childhood, received a special education beyond simple learning and writing. She was early noted for her restless and unsatisfied spirit, metaphysical concerns, and thirst to learn more about the mysteries of life and death. She learned the priestly secrets of the Oracle of Dodoni, which she served for years, while she was also initiated into the Orphic and Dionysian mysteries. She was a priestess of the Caverian mysteries of Samothrace, where she met and fell in love with Philip II. Queen Olympias had a special connection with the mysteries celebrated in the area. In Greek mythology, the Maenads were originally nymphs who were presented as companions of the god Dionysus, who wandered on his sacred mountain Pangeo. Later, the women who participated in the Dionysian tropes worshipped the god of wine Dionysus, and they were called Maenads. The main characteristic of the Maenads was ecstatic rage, hyperactive and violent behavior. The Maenads wore wreaths of ivory, smilac, and nevrides, a light dress made of nervous or deerskin. They roamed the mountains. They were able to associate with the wild animals, which they took in their hands and nursed. They worshipped Dionysus with song and manic dances and with shouts, and in their excitement they could uproot trees and even kill wild beasts. They also hunted animals and ate their raw meat. And this is what Alexander the Great's mother would also do. The best description of the Maenads can be found in the tragedy of Bacchus by Euripides. Is it possible for a queen, a priestess with knowledge of the occult mysteries, to allow the body of her son to be decorated? After the death of Alexander the Great, when his mother Olympias learned about Alexander's death, she left Macedonia, northern Greece, and went to Epirus, where she stayed for 5 years. She never attended the funeral of her son Alexander. She loved him pathologically. Antipater, general of Philip II and Alexander the Great, and father of Cassandra, sent letters and begged Olympias' mother to return to Macedonia. And when finally, after 5 years, Cassandros, who had taken over Macedonia after the death of Antipater, returned, he killed the mother of Alexander the Great, Olympias. The reason Cassander killed Olympias and also Alexander the Great's son and wife, Roxane, is because he did not reveal where he had laid to rest Alexander the Great's body and part of Alexander's treasure. The 14 books of the Goras, Kerman provinces in Persia, which are hidden together with the body of Alexander the Great, have enormous spiritual and occult knowledge written in them and have been sought for thousands of years by occultists around the world. The body of Alexander the Great is incorrupt, placed in a special liquid. Actually, his body was placed in honey. Also a special liquid of blue color, blue mercury, which was prepared in Babylon with the 14 books of the Gori, the Babylonian tribe, which dominates the world to this day, they say. The root, the grave, and the body. 13 is 12 plus 1. Macedonian ships left from Tyre in Lebanon with the treasure and the body of Alexander the Great. They waited for his body in Egypt because his tomb has been prepared in Shiva, Egypt, but he never went. His body arrived in northern Greece, Epirus, and probably remains there to this day. Alexander the Great's tomb is in Shiva, Egypt, as Alexander himself had requested, but his body is in Epirus of northern Greece. This I've translated from a Greek article. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.